Hello everyone and welcome to round 12 of season 7 of Hyper Tier Racing. We're on the final straight as it were, and you join us for Tier 1's race at Abu Dhabi. Just waiting for some more of the drivers to join, and then we will be ready to rock and roll. So we'll just give them a few more minutes. But in the meantime, let's run you through the standings coming into this one. So, Positive has already wrapped up the driver's title. He's currently on 387 points in that lead Ferrari. Creations, it looks like he will come second. So he's in the Red Bull on 324. And Nesbe rounding off the top three with 280 in the lead Alfa Romeo. Then comes Matthew on 254, who's missing tonight, so a real chance for Thallow to break into that top four. Thallow in 5th on 223. Armour King, the second Mercedes, on 183 in 6th position. Harvey 172 in the Ferrari. Basketball down on 154. He's had a good season, you know. He's in 8th in that Red Bull. Smiggy and Hurricane are 2 Alpines next, 9th and 10th, 141 and 129 respectively. And then come the others. Meanwhile, in the Constructors, it's Ferrari leading the way on 559. Red Bull second on 478, but Mercedes chasing them down on 437. But with one representative tonight, it's going to be a hard ask for them to overtake. Can they even do that? Yeah, just about. Alfa Romeo 351 with Nesbe and Bicic, and then Alpine are the 5th best team so far with 270. So McLaren, AlphaTauri, Haas, Williams and Aston Martin, the others all involved. So we're just going to get everyone to select their cars, I think. So let's just... Let's just get everyone to do that. And then it'll be rock and roll. So I'm just going to prep that ready up message. So what are we on? 15 drivers for tonight. We've got a few tier 2s just stepping in, helping boost the numbers for the final race of the season. Just hoping for, not really a procession, but just a decent race all in all. I'm on my own, so hopefully I'll try and capture everything. But let's just tell everyone to ready up, and then we'll go. Oh, might have one late entry. Yes, it is Risky Biscuit, the guy who's taken the Tier 2 title this season as well. Last to join. So as I said, yeah, some Tier 2 drivers in for tonight, just making up the numbers. But they are the top end of Tier 2, it must be said. So you've got Titan, Magnetic, Latifi in, and Kev. So experienced drivers nonetheless. Just another... I don't know, obstacle for some of the Tier 1 drivers to get past. The likes of Positive already wrapping up the title, but already changing his assists. So waiting for everyone to ready up at the minute. No one seems to want to go at the minute. Not my fault we're delayed here. So we'll just wait for us to load in. This gives me the perfect opportunity to do everything else here. So Abu Dhabi, usually the season, I don't know, finale in real life. We haven't had it for a few seasons in HTR. It's brought back for this season, but all the championships are wrapped up anyway, so not quite the drama, I guess, in Tier 1. Maybe in Tier 2 we'll have it, but as you see, the countdown has begun. So round 12 not too far away for you guys watching. If anyone wants to give me a message, I'll do my best to try and read it, but as I say, on my own, so eyes have got to be everywhere. But it looks like we're rocking and rolling. As ever, looks like it's a dry qualifying session. I'd be very surprised if it was wet at Abu Dhabi, but has happened. We've got the countdown going down now. And session has begun, so let's bring up the relevant. Oh, Pepski's another Tier 2 driver I've noticed is in here as well. So as I said, top end of Tier 2 and Pepski in this. Right. We don't want telemetry, we want lap data, and we want the full track map. We'll have here. We'll just put tyres up, but I don't know. Someone's heading out anyway. It's a McLaren. It will be Thalo, the first to lead the cars out through the tunnel. The unique pit exit, the really cool features of the Yas Marina circuit. But hopefully no one crashes in there. I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often than it actually does. But anyway, 16 corners, the Yas Marina. Obviously there was a new design of it not too long ago, and it's absolute huge straight. I think it's like 1.6 kilometers or something, but don't quote me on that. That's just guesswork because I haven't done my research coming into this, like a really bad commentator should. But we'll stay on board with Thalo. Another one out on an out lap. I think that's Hurricane, possibly. No, the two Alpines are together. So who's that? Possibly Latifi, I think, is the second car out on track. So Thalo going through start of sector 3 now, and then I will talk you through his lap. No pressure, mate. That's all I'm going to say. So let's just bring up the information I need. Yellow flag. Latifi, I think, binned it on the out lap. Never mind. Nothing affected here. Thalo about to start his run. So down the pit straight into hard braking left-hander for turn 1. Don't run too wide. Easily done on exit, and then sweep it into turn 2. And turn 3 is just a right-hander where you just need to apply the right amount of throttle and get on that as soon as possible. Past 4 and then 5 is a bit of a hairpin. Another one where you've got to judge it right. It looks like Thalo's done that nicely. And he begins that long straight all the way down towards turn 6 and 7. And the start of sector 2. So, a hard braking zone here. Easily mount the curbs on entry and exit of 7. Fallow's kept everything in bounds. It's another DRS section down here. And then part of the track that did change. It's now a long left-hander at turn 9. And 10, 11, 12 come at you quickly. Almost one corner, if you like. Hard braking zone into there. There's a bit of a bump as well on entry. 13, 14, arguably the hardest 2 corners of the track now. Oh, he's done all right there too. Round 15, and then 16's another right-hander. Try and get on the gas as quick as he can. Race to the line. 124 dead. The McLaren. Next, I think, is an Alpine. Yeah, it'll be Smiggy next. Probably underperformed this season, but could he recapture some of his best in the final race? Season 7, he does a 124.3. His teammate behind him 124.2. Next will be an Alfa Romeo. So who's that? That would be a Nesbe, I think. He's just starting his lap. Latifi puts in a 125.9, not really a serious lap there. Alex F1 on the inters, interesting. 130.7. Inspirations goes provisional pole with a 123.9. Inspirations, the man in form, you'd like to say. Armour King snuck in under the radar, another 23.9. So even though he's the sole Mercedes, doing well. Early signs are good. Kevin Annihilator, 125.2, Magnetic 125.1. It's 2 of your tier 2 drivers. So the lap's really getting put in now. 5 still yet to put in a time. Including the 2 Ferraris, the guys who have just sealed the Constructors' title. So let's see who's on the lap here. Harvey's on the mediums. So Nesbe. We'll go Nesbe because he's going through sector 3 now. Another one in form. He'd be really good if he ends the season finishing in that top 3. I think he's slightly underrated as a driver, to be honest with you. And there you go, 123.7 from the Alfa Romeo. Great lap from him. Apologies that we missed most of it. Let's jump back to Harvey, going round turn 9. On the medium, so won't expect any blistering time, but if he can get himself in amongst it, it's a good marker for him for the race. Into the final 2 corners. Second Ferrari, what's he going to do? Yeah, he is in amongst it. 124.4 Harvey. Decent enough lap from him. So got here? What have we got on the... Oh, Fallow already out on his second out lap. Just behind Harvey. Harvey going again, is he? I mean, his RS light is lighting up, so... Now there's a yellow flag. He's rejoined the lobby. Titan has binned it on his out lap. Love to see it. So we'll stay on board with Titan. Hasn't set a time yet. Has reserved in tier 1 a few times this season. What can Titan do here? Oh, that's what he can do. Totally lost the back end and any grip round turn 2 and 3. And that's Titan out. So maybe that's something that he needs to address for the race. It's a nightmare, that is. So we'll jump back on with Carlo. I think he's only on his out lap there, and now he'll start his hot lap. Oh, Yeah, he's run wide there, so that's not going to help his cause. I don't know if he actually might sack this one off already. But he is up by 0.003 of a second. Down the long straight he goes. DRS open. No one in his way, so flying down into the chicane. Let's go on board with him actually. Let's see, just ride some of the curves on this track. So really you've got to have a setup that allows you to do that. Bottom out. Oh, just down now. I think it was 2. Oh, and he's lost it round turn. The exit of turn 9. So that's his lap done for. So let's jump on board with Creations, because I think he might be next. No, it's going to be actually... Oh, hello, what's gone on there? Hurricane all over the place. Smiggy. No, we're going to jump on board with Creations, because he's a tenth and a bit up here. Second DRS straight is followed by the long left-hander. Yellow flags, but nowhere near him on track, so that won't disrupt the Red Bull. Put your braking spot correctly here. Has done nicely. And that's nice as well from the Red Bull. Creations races to the line. Goes provisional pole with a 1:23.3. Looks like the fight for pole might be between him and a Nesbe. Armour King will want to stay in it too. In fact, that looks like he's just begun his flying lap. So let's go on board with the Welsh Wizard. He's up a tenth and a half almost in sector 1. Racing down straight towards turn 6 and 7. There's a Red Bull. That's Creations in front of him. Maybe punching a hole in the air in front of him and giving him that slipstream. That might benefit him. Right. In fact, it looks like that's happening. Ooh, I don't know if that's hampered him or not. Armour King still up though on his time. Won't be enough to get pole as it stands, but it's nicely done through the or under the hotel. Racing comes into the pits. Armour King goes to the line. Goes provisional P2 with a 1:23.6. Let's go on board. Oh, and Airspace invalidated his lap, so looks like the cards are in Armour King's hand at the minute. Let's see who else is on a lap. I think Hurricane's on a lap. Hurricane is not on a lap. Oh, he's next across the line. Is it positive? Positive, right, on no line. Reigning champion now. In his lap. See where it puts him. Good first sector. 17.4. Cars in front of him, out of his way. That's a Haas. So pulling over to the side, not disrupting his lap here. Now, is he going to get this braking section right? He's doing right here, isn't he? Looking good is the Ferrari. Now, another tricky braking zone. but it's no trouble for our champion. Pepsi puts in a 1:48.5, by the way. Positive round the last corner. Oh, a little bit squirrely. Still good enough for second place. Let's have one on a flyer here. No, sacking that one off. We've only got 2 Ferraris out on track. Everyone will be prepping for their final runs now. So, who's that on track? That's an AlphaTauri who's also come out. Magnetic's going to put in his last lap early, avoid all the traffic. Might be a good idea. Also, just being sensible as a tier 2 driver here, I think. Are we coming up to? No, he's bringing it in. Positive wheel as well. So, Magnetic then. Oh, there's a Haas has come out. Pepsi on his outlap, hoping to improve his 1:48.5. Titan is calling himself stupid, meanwhile, in the chat. Oh, Magnetic ran wide, but it's still... didn't invalidate his lap there. Either way. He'll be starting his lap now, anyway. Let's go on board. From a driver's point of view, let's have a look. They're going to fight for 4th, I think, in the tier 2 championship with myself and Mantis. And you can catch that tomorrow, by the way, Tuesdays, 7 o'clock, go time. Also at Abu Dhabi, so really good practice. Opportunity for a practice from Magnetic here. You see him now race down towards turn 6. Ooh, was he a little bit too slow through there? Quite got on the power. Maybe as soon as he'd like. Just go to the right hand side. Come out, wide a bit of the curb. There's a little bump that I was talking about. It's nicely done though. Don't run too wide, it hasn't. Now negotiate the final 2 corners. That's it. What's he going to go with? He's going to 1:24.6. Good enough. 11th. That's probably his. His qualifying done. One and a half minutes left. Kev starting his flying lap. Everyone about to start their flying lap. Outlap graphic, by the way. Comes up a little bit too soon, doesn't it? Creations another one. That will start his. Oh, positive. Oh no! Disqualified for parking in a dangerous position. He'll be starting from the back with no line. Ooh, he's really got it all to do. I think he's left the session there. Hurricane also left the session. Who knows? Wasn't it? Smiggy also left the session. Have we got problems with the lobby? Definitely looking that way. I think Fallow's doing it again. Operations is definitely still back in though. Go on board with Creations here. He comes round long left-hander at turn 9. 10, 11, 12, right-handers next. Oh, so we're going to see Nesbe cross the line though. Where's he going to put it? Oh, he goes second, which means Creation's going to take pole, but he's still going for it. 1:23 dead. Look at that time. Beautiful from the Red Bull driver. In the meantime, Armour King can only stay third. Oh, and Pepski's lost it. The hotel section. Oh, what? Hang on. Magnetic could be on another lap here. Magnetic ending up 10th qualifying. So there is your grid for this evening's race. Creation's taken pole by 3/10 there. Great pace shown from the Red Bull driver. As I said before, the man in form. And Nesbe trying to consolidate his third position in the championship with his second in qualifying. Armour King, Harvey, and then Tharlo. Top 5, Alex F1, Smiggy, Hurricane, Latifi and Magnetic. Round off the top 10. Kevin Annihilator, Pepski, Titan. Tier 2 drivers 11, 12 and 13. Positive DSQing will start 14th. Okay, so my talks are resetting this lobby, but I think we're all back in, all good at the minute. All decent laps, just got disconnected there. It's a real shame. Might have seen the likes of Tharlo or Hurricane further up the order. Sometimes that's the way she goes. Sometimes EA servers are your biggest enemy. So we'll let everyone who is in though pick their strategy. Just let Creations determine whether everyone's here or not. Just give everyone a few more minutes to sort their strats out. Now, lack of safety cars, I guess, recently means that you've got to be careful with your fuel load. Interesting to see what strats everyone picks as well. Maybe someone's kept back a set of softs. Right, start is good to go. Right, so 14 starters anyway. As we see one of the Alpines, just no messing. Gives me an opportunity. Just look at things. So no one gambling on the soft tyres. 2 Alpines on the mediums. Beefy on the mediums and Kev on the mediums. So primarily the grid are on hards. But will that be the optimum strategy? The 29 laps pan out. Anyone wants to throw in a prediction, please do. For good measure, I will. And I'm going to say... what am I going to say? Creations to win. Positive second. Inez Bay third. My prediction. That could be very wrong. Creations has raced a long way ahead at the front. Can't be racing too far ahead, otherwise might suffer on the grid. So around comes everybody else. 2 Alpines are separated by a distance. Hurricane has in fact, I think, DSQ'd that, as has the other Alpine, as has Pepsi. Oh, there's a load of them DSQing here. That isn't a lobby error. Either way, the lights are gone. We say we're all racing, and we're still 4 short, are we? So we might have to definitely call a restart, because that's like... yeah, that's like more than 25% of the grid here. I'm calling it. I'm calling it already. We're restarting, people. We're restarting. We're restarting. Oh, it's gone smoothly all season, and wouldn't you know, the final race, chaos. Either way, right, let's sort this out anyway. Right, either way, let's quickly sort this out. I'm not going to be speaking much over the next 5 minutes because I've got this to sort, so bear with me. The stream's going to go through a really boring phase right now, but I'll do my best to make this as painless as possible. Right, we're turning formation lap off, by the way. After all that. This is where I need... see? I've got my fellow server moderators helping me out with my grid here. That's a huge bonus. Right, hang on. By the way, I've just seen at the top of my friends list 2 HTR legends, Beat All the Beats, Daryl the Barrel. Wow. Anyways. Right, I need to sort out... See, because I don't do this option often now, I don't know where you go to pick the grid. Here? Starting grid. Oh, there you go. Turn that off. Reversed. Right, Kev, do you want to be on pole? I'm going with that. And then Nesbay. Armour. Harvey. Farlow. Alex F1. Smiggy. Hurricane. Someone please invite Latifi. Magnetic. Kev. Just missing Latifi here. Have I even got him? No. I bet he's having a great time racing on his own currently. Is he here? I mean... Right, I'll give Latifi 2 minutes and then we can... let's just sort my announcements. Right, so back in, and somehow we've still got 7 viewers on the stream. Either way, we'll be rocking and rolling in a minute. Right, let's tell everyone when it's ready up. Ah, we've got someone commenting for the first time. Hello, Lil Cobb. Cobb? Hello to you anyway. Congratulations to win comfortably. Probably going to agree with that, to be fair. Say, been on fire in recent weeks. Won definitely the last 2, possibly the last 3. Someone's definitely going to prove me wrong there. But definitely won last week, even though I didn't see it. I'm only going by what he told me. And in prime position to do it again here. So no formation lap, straight into it. Lights are on. Is anybody home? Well, we've got Creations leading the way, either way. Harvey's shooting up into second, Armour King third, Farlow fourth, Alex F1 fifth, and they're fighting, well, he's fighting with Smiggy. Magnetic and Pepsi are side by side. Oh, and who's that? Hurricane almost losing it on exit. Turn 7. He's got Titan for company. Everyone's through as it stands. Operations though already 0.9 ahead. Titan is the first to really lose it on track. 1 in 13th now. What a fight that we need to keep an eye on. It's all in the midfield. Operations on that hard tyre. Let's have a look who is on what. On the top. Oh, and that's a Ferrari gone. It's Harvey. Losing it. Done Titan. Titan didn't qualify. Levski has also binned it somewhere, so he's down in 13th. Latifi in the pits. So now on top 3 creations, Armour King Fallow. Fallow, the most reliable person ever over this season. Positive making a move on Daddy Positive. Up into 8th position. Magnetic, by the way, going really well. Tier 2 driver in 6th. Was in Tier 1, wasn't he, last season? Trying to find his feet in league racing. Went down and doing really well in Tier 2, and now doing really well in this Tier 1 race. In the meantime, Hurricane is chasing him down. Creations flying up front, and someone else has caused a yellow flag. Oh, it's Kev. Kev's round. Looks to be alright in terms of damage. He's lost a few positions there. Positive into 8th and Esbe 9th. Yellow flag. It's a Haas this time. It's Alex F1 losing front wing. That turn 3 or 2 and 3 causing all sorts of bother for the drivers. Means Magnetics up into 5th. And the Alpines are on for their best result of the season. Follow trying to apply pressure to his old adversary, Armour King. Keeping in the pits again. Needs to be calling it a day. Well, he's got a little bit of catching up to do to the Alfa Romeo in front of him. The battle really is here, I think, in the midfield. Kevin, oh, Harvey had another incident. Sets a new fastest lap. Harvey down into 12th. Nesbe getting past Magnetic. And Alex F1 diving into the pits. Titan going past him then. I'm trying my best to keep up here. A lot going on. Positive on the back of Hurricane. Already up to 6th. That's on the soft tyre. And make some time back up. The RS is open for Positive. He's going onto the curb. He's flattening the brake marker, which Armour King will not be happy about, by the way. But will Positive possibly get Hurricane here? Round the outside he goes. And he does it before corner entry. Hurricane fighting back with the inside line. Different tyre compounds as well. Great shot, by the way. Oh, Positive chucked up the inside. Did he give Hurricane room on the outside? I don't know. But for now, Positive takes the position. And whilst Harvey is struggling, his teammate, as is Titan, who's off again. Epsky bypasses the Alpha Tauri. Let's look at this DRS train. Positive leading it. It'll be Hurricane and Nesbe Magnetic following close proximity. There's, who's that? Kevin round again. Sector 1. And he overtakes down here though, and Nesbe looking for a way. This Hurricane, nothing doing there for now, but there'll be a second dose of DRS here. Nesbe smelling blood here, and not quite achieving that start of turn 9. Magnetic just falling off the back of that trio. Ooh, a bit of slide there. Decent racing this though. A jump to Titan and Kev. Only separated by half a second. Both have had their incidents early doors. Titan going wide there. Harvey, another yellow flag caused by him. Back there, struggling. Kev though, eyeing up a move here. Surely not into turn 1. Quite think he'll look to do that. Oh, Harvey's round again. Kev just going to follow. Alex F1 puts in the fastest lap on those soft tyres. Kev will look to make the move as the Nesbe gets past Hurricane down the long straight. Oh, Alex F1 has retired from the session. Another one lost it at turn 2. 2 and 3. That's actually brought out a safety car. And Alex F1, who was sick of the Haas livery, he admitted to me in the build-up to this race, won't need to see that Haas livery anymore. It's going to bring everyone together again on this. Well, it will be the 7th lap when they get behind this safety car. Anyone going to switch strategies? Swiggy could do it. Yep, he is. First Alpine in. Purely switch to the hards. Hurricanes followed his teammate in as well. Should be enough of a gap to really not be a problem. Oh, almost perfect. Annihilator, yeah, also doing the same. So those starting on the mediums, bringing it in, stick on hards to the end. Gives Harvey a chance to catch up though. Kind of what he needed. And those who might have accounted for a safety car with fuel levels and stuff. Loving life. I guess now you've got to keep your eye on Smiggy right in that midfield with fresh hards. I'll switch to the mediums in the meantime. We've got a lot of catching up to do. So now is a perfect opportunity to... I don't know. Go grab a brew, toilet break and all things like that. In for a bit of a wait here. No. Harvey. He's got half the track to catch up here. Kev will be fine. And on the 8th lap of 29 though. Harvey apparently has rear wing damage, so that's why he's struggling at the back. In the meantime, one more lap after this one, I think. For the safety car. Still no one bringing it in. Meantime, switching over to Football Matters. Everton win 5-1 at Brighton, by the way. What a result that is. We're putting Leeds and Leicester in trouble now. Or Southampton kick off in 5 minutes. So this has given everyone the chance, obviously, to it's bunched the field up. Everyone's gonna have their full ERS charge back. No DRS for the first 2 laps. We get going again. Different. No. Tyre life's currently on show, as you see in the graphic on the left-hand side. Now, who's in prime position here? Is Smiggy going to the ends there in 7th? Only 2 lap old hards. Rations Armour King, Farlow, top 3. Well, 6 if you like, all need to pit at some stage. Safety car is in this lap, confirmed. Harvey still needs to catch the field up. He's the 200 to 1 outsider that you've backed in the Grand National currently. So when's Creation's going to pull the trigger? Plenty of track to go yet. So we won't do it anytime soon. Remember, safety car restart in real life just a few seasons ago between Hamilton and Verstappen, and it's a Red Bull and a Mercedes again at the front of this queue. Keep an eye on things here. And I think Creations has gone round the last corner and he's actually caught Armour King out. And Farlow is smelling a chance here of an overtake. Turn 1 probably not the best place to do it. Oh, and Farlow's not had the best exit, which allowed Positive to sneak up on the back of him. Creations had a brilliant restart. And Positive and Farlow. Oh, what's happened, Farlow? I think Farlow's had an incident. He has. Kevin Eilater through Harvey through also round. Still up to 3rd. Nesbate looking on Positive and is through. Alfa Romeo recovering from his lap 1 incident as well. Back up to 3rd here. At the back, fight here. Magnetic Pepsi, Titan, Hurricane. Annihilator for good measure too. Jump further forward again though, because Positive's on the back of an Nesbate. Creations has to do the hard work again. Create that gap. No flag, it's Harvey with that rear wing damage. Be surprised if he calls it a day anytime soon. Oh, Positive, very far wide out there on the curve. Creations has almost a second again. His good friend Armour King. Yellow flag, it's Harvey again. Fallows in the pits in the meantime. Be hidden surely onto mediums. Armour King. Oh, he's gone off. A strange place to go. Now means top 3 is my prediction currently. Annihilator and Hurricane are side by side. On to the mediums as expected. Kane 8th at the minute. Coming up to the back of Titan. Look at the likes of like Magnetic Pepsi, just keeping themselves out of trouble. Now suddenly find themselves 5th and 6th respectively. Love to see it. Hurricane though, trying to make a dent on the tier 2 drivers here. 3 of them in a row. Hurricane separating, keeping it from a 4 in a row. Kevin Annihilator just behind him. DRS is enabled, but no one will have that on creations. It will be positive on a Nesbate when the time comes. It stays like that. Smiggy just coasting along for 4th. Yellow flag, it's Harvey again round turn 9. He's on a nightmare there with his rear wing damage. Hurricane Titan side by side. Hurricane through. Nice move from the Alpine. Alpine's looking in good shape here now. Must be said. Any move between these two though. Positive and Nesbate. Doesn't look to be anything doing there. Jump further back again. Annihilator having a look. He is not going for it. Round 1 as you were, round 2 just about to begin though. DRS. Hurricane eyeing Pepsi up. Coming to the outside. I think he's through. Despite Pepsi having the inside line, he is. Hurricane's negotiated past 2 of the tier 2 drivers nicely there. Annihilator gets past Titan. Ooh, who's that running wide? Armour King. I wonder if he's got damage there. Still keeping tabs with a Nesbate. Actually trying to keep within a second of Hurricane. He will be chasing down Magnetic. That's for sure. Fallow obviously a long way off because of that pit stop. Harvey even worse off. So 12 remain of the 14. 13 laps in. No move there. Smiggy in a race of his own. Fallow sets the fastest lap in the meantime. There's his tier 2 teammate behind him. In the meantime, Armour King is through on Titan. So it's now Armour King trying to work his way through the tier 2 rabble at the back. He's just lost touch to Hurricane there. Which means Annihilator will have that DRS advantage over him next time around. Meantime, what's going on there? Titan racking up his normal penalty count. And who's that round? Pepsi is round. Ooh, I wonder if he was just looking in his mirrors a little bit. Kevin Annihilator just sneaking up on him. As Pepsi down to 10th. Meantime, positive. Still doing his best. Titan Armour King. Armour King's had a wobble. Any damage there? I don't think so. Another incident. The Welshman. Oh, and his tyres must be red hot. There's He's doing donuts a bit prematurely. Now Pepsi to go past him. So the closest on-track battle now is Positive and Nesbe. First and third. Oh, and Armour King's got a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. Trying to make the time back up on Pepsi. Oh, but I think he's lost out anyway. It's like he is just falling away from the Corby man. He picks up 3 seconds anyway. I think Nesbe is almost caught up to Creations here. Yellow flag as Farlow has binned it under the hotel. And Armour King is oh no, he's just retired in the pits. So it's another one. No one bites the dust. Farlow gets going again, but I think he's without a front wing, it looks like there. No safety cars or anything. Positive still chasing. Hurricane chasing. Farlow is indeed in the pits. In danger of being lapped it. Oh, I jinxed him, didn't I? Either way. Operations being kept honest now by the Alfa Romeo behind him. Positive actually in amongst that too. Kane sniffing blood from the AlphaTauri of Magnetic. Follow not lapped, incidentally, on fresh hards. Will they be fresh hards? I don't know. Hurricane. Oh, Magnetic's had a moment. I don't know if he's had contact with Hurricane or not, but either way, the Alpine's through. Magnetic down into 8th. Going really well, wasn't he? Means the Alpines are 4th and 5th. Which is a bit of a turn up for the books, considering the season they've had. But I'll take it. I'm part of the Alpine crew. Oh, and Nesbe ERS light is flashing. Maybe he spent all of that chasing down Creations, and now Positive is looking for an overtake. Harvey in the pits? No. For a moment, he's missing a front wing. But Creations is in. Okay, this is maybe a little bit earlier than I thought. It's the first of the hard runners, well, the guys who started on hards to pit. Maybe he was just making sure no one could undercut him. Maybe he felt threatened by Smiggy and Hurricane. Either way, he's out, and Harvey is round. And Starler will catch up to him. But Nesbe is the new leader, Positive right on his tail though. There's a Smiggy on his own at the minute on track. Hurricane also in a race of his own. Farlow gets past Harvey. Where's Harvey going there? I think he's let everyone through. He's just missing a front wing. I did say that earlier. Really struggling. Harvey gets his 10-second time penalty as well for exceeding his track limits. come the others into the pits then. When Nesbe positive, in they come. Hurricane continues, Smiggy continues. So are the Alpines going to the end? Are they going to be able to do it? Kevin Annihilator continuing as well. In the meantime, Titan is in. One obviously fit in fresh mediums. Creation's already through. No trouble of him being undercut. In fact, Magnetic could be in amongst and Nesbe being positive. That could be an interesting aspect to this. And Nesbe's just got a little bit of breathing space for now. In fact, Titan, is he going to look for a move? Sorry, Magnetic, is he going to look for a move? No, he's actually, in fact, let positive through. Knows that's not his race for today. See, still places up in both championships. Maybe not top spot, but lots of things to fight for everywhere else. We've got Creations on the back of Kev. These two, different tyre compounds. Probably both going to the end though. Creations has to do is work hard and get the overtake done. And this is just helping a Nesbe. Creations going to do it here. Yes, he has. Has he? Whew. Kev not giving this up easy. The Red Bull is through. In the meantime, Tier 2 drivers Titan Pepsi loving life. Oh, who's that round? I think Harvey's had a moment again. So Creations hunting down Smiggy, who's about 12 seconds in front of him. In fact, let's have an actual look. Yeah, 11.6. So, bit of work to do. Chase him down. Michael Nails now together on track. And that little buffer has seen positive just drop 3.1 behind the Nesbe. And they actually pitted together, so yeah. And Nesbe really benefiting from the pit stops. What have we got going on here? And Nesbe, Kevin Annihilator switching positions. Two alphas working together perhaps there. We've got... They look closer together than they are on track. Magnetic, what's he waiting for? Is he waiting for a safety car? Is Pepsi waiting for a safety car? A late safety car, perhaps. There's a yellow flag. There's Harvey. With Harvey on track, it could easily be done, it must be said. And Nesbe and Kevin Annihilator still going at it, though. Positive lurking in the background. So, Creations is caught up to Hurricane now. So, I wonder if Hurricane's going to play the team game here. Just try and hold Creations up a little bit. Hurricane's on for a 1-2 as it stands, but still 9 laps to go. Positive gets past Daddy Positive. Sets a new fastest lap. He's actually brought that gap down quite considerably to Smiggy out in front. Just wonder whether those mediums might drop off towards the end of this race during his stint. Creations did pit a lap earlier, didn't he, as well? Hurricane, though, Doing a Checo Perez defensive roll at Abu Dhabi against the Red Bull, but I think Creations will get him here. Has done. Has he? Ooh. Just about. But Hurricane will have the DRS going into the next straight. Traction that Creations is getting on that tyre might just be enough. I think it is, as they go around turn 9. Creations now in front by 4/10 and increasing. We've got going on elsewhere. Positive, trying to chase down a Nesbate, claw that gap back. We've had Smiggy. He's had a wobble out of the hotel, and there goes his chance of winning. Oh no! I mean, I did say those two corners are arguably the hardest now. Smiggy's just had an incident there. It's possibly cost him the race victory. He can still sit second and third. Thallow has had an incident, the hairpin, and Harvey has had another incident in sector 3. Flags galore. Stewards being worked hard here this evening. Like the magnetic finally pitting. Surprised he didn't go into softs, you know. Maybe he didn't have fresh set. Either way, Magnetic will come out behind Pepski into 9th. Oh, he almost ran into the wall. Oh, Smiggy's had another incident. Oh no. It's all gone wrong for the Alpine drivers, summing up pretty much his season. Bit of promise, but not working out. Means that Kevin Annihilator's right on him. There's the yellow flag, it's Thallow again. I think another one whose tyres must be red hot. But you know who is in red hot form? Creations. Now, with a 2.5 second gap to Hurricane here. Nesbate trying to chase down the Alpine though. As we're seeing not him, just the harbour. What a camera view that is. Oh, hang on. Where's Positive going there? By the way, taking the detour. Saying hello to all his fans. I don't think if he turned the line on, it would have suggested to go there. Annihilator and Smiggy is the closest on-track battle. Tardy again. Having an incident. Magnetic trying to stick with Pepski here as well. Worth keeping an eye on this. But I'm just going to look at Kev. Well, Thalow's behind him on different laps, it must be said. Let's jump back onto the fight for 8th position. Two of the Tier 2 drivers. Magnetic on those fresh mediums. Surely holding the aces here. Looks like he's too far in front though. He's going to use his first one really just to close the gap. And then use the second one as an overtaker. Thallow has had an incident again. Titan goes through. Here we go then. This is what I was talking about. Now you've closed the gap. Now you can make your assault onto the car in front. And he manages to do so. Runs wide though. Does maintain position. Magnetic up into 8th. Thallow causing another yellow flag. Onto lap 24 then. Our front runners. In his own postcode. And Nesbate Hurricane. And Nesbate through those hards of Hurricane. Probably just a little bit too worn to really become effective now. You know what? My top 3 will be the top 3. It looks looking like. Without trying to jinx anyone. Pepski had an incident in Sector 1. He's lost out in the fight to Magnetic really there. Hurricane losing touch with Enesbe as Positive will sneak up onto the back of him. I know lots of drivers, by the way, including Hurricane, happy to see the back of this season and this game. But it's an admirable last race from the Alpine driver, it must be said. Just feel it's a matter of time before Positive gets him. So they pull into the middle of the track. Nothing doing there. It's down this second DRS section. Positive will really... DRS lights blinking as well on that Alpine. Almost ran into the back of him. Everything favouring the Ferrari. He's going to move. Oh. These two going for a scrap through Sector 3 again. Positive just needs to be patient here. Plenty of time to do the overtake. Might as well stay on board here. In fact, jump on Positive's on board. Pulls right for the hairpin. He's going to try to switch back. Oh, he's tapped the back of Hurricane. Hopefully no damage to the car there. The RS blinking. Right, blinking for Hurricane. Positive through, is he? Hurricane will chase him down here though. I think now that Positive's through, I think the Ferrari probably keep hold of third position. Ooh, Positive running wide there. Didn't do that a few times. No penalties or anything yet. Harvey round. Sees his teammate go past. Annihilator. Titan picks up 3 seconds. We will look at that penalty count. 13 for Harvey. 6 for Pepsi, 6 for Titan. Harvey into the pits. So now that that overtake's done, maybe... Well, I think that's pretty much fighting done. Hurricane will do well to get back within that second Positive. But that prediction that Lil Cope gave earlier on, creations that went comfortably, looks like maybe coming true. Well, I had a lot of airtime and I apologise for that, but he's just been comfortable out front. Nesbate as well, since taking second. Loving life too. Tier 2 drivers in this lobby. The 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. Good effort, lads. Kev able to chase down Smiggy or not? That's 6 viewers. Hello everyone. Smiggy into the pits he comes. Those hard tyres have run its course. It's feeling a go at fastest lap. Yeah, this race has kind of just fallen flat the last few laps. Oh, Magnetic picks up 3 seconds. Oh, in fact, I think he's had a moment. As Creations has started his final lap, so let's go on board with him. As he races round Yas Marina circuit. Final time. As an Asbay, he is in shots, but 5.8 seconds back. Just wasn't able to really have a fight with him. Probably lap 1 incident was part of the reason for it, but really, you know, after the safety car restart and stuff as well, Creations pretty much controlled proceedings. Nice. Yellow flag out again. Creations comes under the hotel. Perhaps he's had an incident. Round the final corner comes Creations, and he'll take the checkered flag to win in Abu Dhabi. Great race from him. And Esbey takes second. Positive will take third. Hurricane, good effort from him, fourth. Annihilator. Best of the tier 2s. What result that is? 5th position for him. Titan will be 6th. Smiggy, don't know where he is in his fastest lap attempt. Sacrificed 2 positions for this, so he better get it. Oh, does. 125 dead. Takes 7th. Magnetic 8th. Pepski 9th. Barlow crawling his way to the finish line, as will Harvey. I don't know how many laps they are down. Let's have a quick look. Oh. No idea. Oh, there you go. Harvey's on lap 27. Finishes. Harlow, I think, on lap 28 is doing donuts. But we'll just wait for the time to go down, I think, here. Unfortunately, Thallo had some rear wing damage as well. So oh, Pepski's just done the whole race on hard. A message from him. Love to see it. And there we go. That is that. The final Tier 1 race of the season. I'm not sure how that's going to affect standings, to be fair. Definitely means that Creations will be P2 in the championship. Definitely means Inez Bay will be 3rd in the championship. I don't think will quite take 4th. Matthew will probably keep that. Probably the likes of Smiggy and Hurricane maybe jumping off the position. So, in terms of the constructors, Creations win means that Red Bull definitely have 2nd. No points from Mercedes. Nesbay's 2nd. Won't be good enough to overtake Mercedes, but might help out in the combined. So, big points there. Alpine maintain their 5th position. But there you go. There's the final on-track standings anyway, or positions. Creations taking the victory there. Nesbay positive rounding off the podium. Hurricane, Kevin Iolater, Titan, Smiggy, Magnetic, Pepski, Fallow 2 laps down, Harvey 2 laps down, and then your DNFs, Armour King, Alex F1, and Latifi. Well, that's it for Tier 1, Season 7. Hope you've enjoyed following that, following the race. But Season 7 not quite done at HTR. Tier 2 go tomorrow. Same track, same time. I think it's positive on comms. So he'll bring you the final race of that Tier 2 season. Lots to fight for there. But yeah, I've been Desert 10. Thank you for joining me tonight. Apologies for like the delay and the lobby restart and stuff like that. But yeah, stay safe, everyone. Thanks for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure, as has the whole season. Look out for news in terms of us and HTR going forward. Obviously, the next season will probably be on the new game, so probably some exhibition races coming up after this week, just to round off things on this game, and then we'll go again on the new game in, you know, probably a month's or so time. So thanks for joining me. As I say, look out for some news. If anybody wants to join, please do get in touch. We'll help you go through the process of joining up, signing up for the new season. But yeah, in the meantime, good night, everyone. Thanks for joining me, and stay safe. Take care. Bye for now.